that you can hear me. Good morning to the morning chat here at According to Akara. The morning chat is a show where I give you my morning thoughts, my morning devotions, my auntie wisdoms, or just my aha moments, or let me tell you a funny story. Okay. In hopes that maybe that you don't feel so alone, let you know that it's gonna be all right. Auntie Akara says, it's gonna be all right, okay? It's gonna be all right. I know it seems like your world is crumbling up behind you, around you, but I promise you, it is never that bad, okay? So, again, welcome back for those who are watching afterwards and those who may chime in later on. Morning announcements. So as you can tell that I am doing this video this morning from my home again, but I do need to go into my 9 to 5. But I decided to, instead of doing the car chronicles again, I want to get back into doing it from home, because real talk, I have reached out to some coffee companies and stuff like that. And I have marketed us being a show, the morning chat being a show on both YouTube and IG mainly. And it can't be on both of them if I'm only on one. So unfortunately, until I can get me 2 harnesses in my car, this morning chat is going to be done before I go into work each day. The attempt is to do earlier than this, about 7 o'clock, 6:30 to 7, or 7 to 7:30. At the very latest, 7:30 to 8. But morning, I will tell you in the morning announcements what time that I have settled on to do my morning chat. So, what is the topic today? So that's the end of the morning announcements. What did you do on your holiday weekend? Did you rest? Did you work on your side gig? Did you spend time with family? Did you go on vacation? I hope you all did some of that, because I did. I used my weekend, my holiday weekend, to really sew into this podcast, and into this vlog and YouTube show, that where I am now got me an email template to reach out to companies to collaborate in a brand deal on the show. And I actually reached out to 3 people, 3 companies, and Rosie Coffee actually called me. Like, first of all, I didn't give you my phone number. First of all, I didn't give you my phone number. But second of all, I say that is like, to me, one of the things I am learning and I am visualizing, and what you would call manifesting, is seeing myself as a money magnet. Not, I'm not trying to steal people's money, but money is attracted to me. I don't chase the bag. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I talked about, no, that was the main subject, to chase the bag or not to chase the bag. And I was saying, like, thank you. I see you there, Davis. Thank you. Thank you for all the hearts. Um, and my desire is to have the bag chase me. The bag is going to chase me. Okay. I'm not chasing nobody's bag, because the love of money, you'll find yourself doing some crazy stuff for the love of money. Marrying an old man and trying to kill him off by doing too much. Or old lady, You know what I'm saying? So yes, I completely don't want to be chasing the bag. I want to make myself so attractive. Well, actually, I don't even have to, because God loves me. So he's going to make sure everything's taken care of. He promised me that everything that I need, he shall take care of. He shall provide all my needs according to glorious riches in heaven. I believe that's in Ephesians 6. Go look it up for yourself. He shall provide all you need. Now, of course, that was after the maybe it's in Philippians. It's after a church had given to Paul, not because he asked them to give, but they gave as a way of, like, I'm gonna help my boy out. We're gonna collect some money and we're gonna send him money and send him food and stuff for his journey because we believe in his mission. Okay. And only God could put that on people's heart to give you money and to support you. It really ain't you. It really ain't you. It's usually it's God. It's God that and so I believe in this person's dream. And so I sent out my three little brand deal, my first emails out, and I actually got a response because I'm new at it. The first one I sent out, I didn't even send it to their email. I sent it to in their message on their website. They have a messaging system to talk to them, so I put it in there. But I forgot to put my media kit in there. Ah, I felt so like and then they called me and I didn't know it was them and sent me an email and it said, hey, can you send your media kit so I can see, read a little bit more about you. So I mean, either they will or they won't. But I want to get back to this because it's a coffee company, and I want any company that I reach out to see that, hey, I'm a morning show. I drink coffee. It will be really good for me to be saying, and drink so and so's coffee. I am feel so much better because I do da 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 da, and I go there and I just get me my bag of beans and I just enjoy the so and so's coffee. And when I don't want to be in the house and I just want to go to somewhere and have me a great cup of coffee, forget Starbucks. Join me at so and so. That's where I want to be putting in that brand. And that would just excite me so much, to actually get a brand. And not because they will be paying me, but because it's like, oh my God, I got a brand deal. So I feel like I could do it. But if they don't, it's still an experience, and I'm gonna keep on putting it out there until I get a better. But step by step, step by step, step by step, and step by step. So I'm so excited about that. Um, that happening and me getting that. So yeah, or at least getting a response. Now the two others, it'd be nice if they responded to and said, like, I'm interested. I support a small podcast or something like that, and we'll pay you a little blankety blank to do commercial. You know what I'm saying, to sponsor our product on your show. Come on here. So I'm so excited about that. Also, I did complete my brand package during the vacation or during the holiday. Um, I completed that. I'm so happy that I completed my media kit, my brand kit. I took some photos. I didn't get a photographer. I just used my phone. Click, 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 click. You know what I'm saying? Put on my little lipstick and took a few pictures sitting here in my element. So that is so exciting to me, just doing it. you know Now the next thing that I like to achieve is to officially see if I get an interview for my single and satisfied. There's a person that I'm looking to interview that's really interesting. I watch him on TikTok, and he be really dropping some real knowledge when it comes to just relationships and what you wouldn't think that guys be like this, but he be dropping some knowledge, and he's coming across as he's a saved individual too. So yeah, I'd like to try to get that guy. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Anything I put my mind to, and God blesses my actions, I'm gonna get that interview. Okay, I just gonna get that interview with them. And the next thing is, oh, and I forgot to do it. I meant to post in one of the author pages on Facebook to see. I'm seeking my next book that I'll be reading for bedtime stories. That's the only thing I failed to do, and I kind of got caught up in all the other stuff. And let me tell you, oh my god, my cousin, after 3 years of not talking to her, she reached out to me yesterday. Girl, I got my cousin back. I am so freaking excited about back to talking to her, and we kind of squash whatever problem, and that's usually how it is between me and this specific cousin. We kind of squashed our beef. I mean, and I don't really, it wasn't beef. I just gave her space. I feel like she felt violated, and the best thing. Okay, so auntie tip: if a family member or a person distances themselves from you, respect the distance. Respect the distance. You cannot make them like you again. You know, if they want their space, agree with it. Don't try to argue with it. Don't try to push it. Just like, okay, I respect your space. Let them have their space. Okay? They'll respect you and they'll come back if it was meant to be a relationship, a friendship. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come back. Because granted, I miss her. I miss her. I ain't gonna lie. I miss my cousin. This is the cousin that, like, a lot of major things happen with her. And she could be a bit much, like I can. I do know this. Like, she's the one that would call me at 3 o'clock in the morning and forget, girl, you are in Arizona. I am in Georgia. Okay. The 3 hours difference. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 9 there. It's 3 here, or whatever the situation is, the time difference. She's pretty good about knowing the time difference, but it is so nice to have reconnected with my cousin again. She is my talk buddy. She is, me and her are the same when we get into our bag about talking about stuff. And that's why I so much wanted to have her as my co-host on these podcasts, because our conversations be fire. Like, we literally caught up on everything, and she did it like perfectly, like an interview person, but she does not want to be on camera. So I'm like, I hate it. Maybe I have to put her on the voice, just the podcast. None of, whatever. You don't have to show your face. You don't even have to you don't even have to say your name. You can have but it'd be good. I mean, she was so good. Girl, had you heard about girl, yes, right. You know, and did you hear? I said, this probably is not true, but did your pastor say, forget all my preaching about prosperity from before and burn all my old books? And I was like, girl, yeah, I was there. I was there. He admitted that what he preached on tithing and stuff like that was wrong. I knew it before because I read my Bible. Okay, I read my Bible. Okay, I read my Bible. I just don't believe what whoever preached to me. I was like, I see what you're saying, Pastor, but it's like, I am. But I'm going to stick beside you. I'm going to stick beside you because I'm loyal. And I know how to cook chicken hard the first time. Okay? Hello. I know how to cook chicken hard the first time. So yeah, so I stick beside him, and I prayed, and he began to understand, open his mind. I have to go to him and say, the Lord told me you was a lie about the time, you know. So yeah, that part. So that it was so really good to catch up with a cousin that I hadn't spoke to, who like we've been through a lot together apart. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. But yeah, Auntie Tip, let people, because she wrote me this whole letter and I was almost offended and I wanted to say something. And God said, Cara, respect her distance. Let her respect it. Just respect that. If she doesn't want, I get it. If I hurt you, even though it wasn't intentional, it was never intentional. Sometimes you hurt people and you don't even know you hurt them. You know what I'm saying? And if you did, you just respect their space and let them come around, you know. And if they never come around, just respect this. I respected your space. You said you did, you needed time. Okay, you got it. Matter of fact, I had a dream similar to that where I was a friend, someone who was my friend, and I was saying to him, I love you. I'm not in love with you. I love you. That is the best place to be when it comes to me in relationships. Not I'm in love with you. Because soon as I fall out, and the dream was like he was dating a young lady, and he felt a way. He wasn't sure how to break it to me because he, in his mind, thought that I was in love with him and that I would feel some type of way that he's dating some other woman. And I'm like, you're not. If you love her, then I love her. I'm a friend. I'm here with you regardless. I don't think she's the best for you. Okay. Okay. She might not be the best, but I'm not gonna say that to you. I'm just gonna be here, be your friend, and I'm gonna love her as long as you say you love her. But the day she turns on you, I'll be right there with the blade flattening her tires with you. Okay? That's the type of friend that I aim to be. Like, yeah, okay, so you get married or something, and now your husband is your best friend, as he should be. You know what I'm saying? And I miss my best friend, and I'm really directing that directly to my sister, who was my travel buddy. Yo, I could call her 3 months before going somewhere and say, yo, you want to go to Vegas? Hell yeah. And we could be in Vegas in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, I was sad when she got married, but I was also happy because she has a new travel buddy. She has a new best friend. You know what I'm saying? But give it a while. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still strong, and I love my brother-in-law. I really do. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get my time with my sister back. Trust me. Once them kids grow up, them boys grow up, and she gonna be like, okay, I'm going on a sister cruise. I need a break. I know you do, sis. I know you do. And guess what? As long as I'm breathing, I'm be like, I'm right with you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know you got to arrange for a babysitter and stuff. Shoot, bring your husband, because I'd rather love you than be in love with you, because you can fall out of the way you fall in love, you can fall out of love. I'm that friend that's right here, like, hey girl, I know I made you mad. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna leave you alone, or you made me mad. Just give me some space. I need some space. I can't talk to you no more right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I want you back in my life. Let me get some space. And I like to be a friend like that, and I like to have friends. It's like they give me my space. Okay, they give me my space. They give me my space. But we can pick right back up after years of not talking. That's what a real friend is. A real friend is like, well, I know you doing this, or you're working on your career, or whatever. So we can't really talk as much as we used to. But when we do, we pick right up where we left off, and that's love. Okay, that's real love. You know, even it's like if you're happy, even if it isn't with me, if it's the opposite sex or somebody else, that's real love. It's like you don't have to be with me, but I know this person isn't good for you because they are in love with you and they will fall out of love with you. And where I love you, okay, I'm not going to fall out of love with you, and I'm not going to leave you without, making sure you okay. When I say leave you, not like forever, but like if I need a break, I need to give me some space. I'm going to stay because I love you. I'm not leaving you. And that's the type of friend. That's the friend like you made me mad, but who messed with my friend off? You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be there, and I would want you to still be there with me. And I've experienced that with some people, and it's a very, very, very small circle that I can do that with, and have done that with me. Where they's like, "AKARA, you really hurt my feelings. Give me some space," and you're like, "Okay," and I gave them their space, and we are good friends still. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm not going to do that with that person again. You know what I'm saying? You learn and grow if it's meant to be, and that's what I want. And that's what I'll get even in a husband if that is God's will for me to get married. Because it might not even be God's will for me to get married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm really enjoying being single. I really am. I really am enjoying being single. I mean, there's some times where I get a little lonely, but I enjoy being single. So, boom. People need their space, or they tell you who they are. Believe it. Believe who they are, and give them a space that they need. So, that is it. I went over a little bit more than I wanted to, but I told you when I get at home, that 20 minutes turns into 30 real quick. All right, so that's all I have for you. Come back tomorrow for the morning chat, and follow me on all platforms. Keep me in your positive thoughts and prayers. And remember, love yourself, love your neighbors, and stay authentic.